How's it going, guys? My name is Crow, and welcome back to Taps. And today we're taking a look at a new faction released the past month, actually 2 weeks ago. This was called the Ham Blood Horror Pack, and I was very interested in it because I saw this thumbnail. I'm like, oh my god, these units look great. Hopefully they're cool, and we're about to find out. I think a nice dark and spooky, well, not spooky, but a dark map to start is fitting for this particular faction. It's almost like things that haunt your dreams. I like how the text is in red, which is interesting. The Ham Blood Horror Pack. We have the Tortured, and I'll summon a handful of them now. We have a Tortured, I'll put them right there. We have a Phantom, and we have a Dreadling. Let's start with these three. The Dreadling looks like a giant imp. Have you guys seen like imp creatures in like fantasy movies or fantasy shows? It's like an imp, but he's huge. He's bigger than most other people. That's almost too big. And then this guy, he was called the Phantom, and the other one is called the Tortured. This is the Phantom, and I really like how they've done like these black tears coming out of his eyes, like he's crying. He's crying because he's clearly dead. I mean, he has no legs, clearly dead. And then this guy, the Tortured. This seems to be blood coming off his head. Guys, he's bleeding. There's blood in his head. Is this metal spiky device on his skull making him bleed? That's horrible. And clearly he's like bound and tortured. His clothes are tattered and ruined. Let's see what these guys can do. They're worth 620 points. So for the time being, I'm going to grab a couple squires. Maybe I'll grab an archer. Maybe I will change faction and we'll grab a farmer. Another farmer needs 120 points. What's going to cost? A spear thrower. The fight commences and something teleported into the back. It was the ghost unit that is crying black blood. He's going for the archers and he's causing fear on the spear thrower here. And so far so good. Remember, these are the weaker creatures, right? And the ghost just got wrecked by a squire. The archer is down. Here comes our giant devil, who we didn't actually get a really good look at. I like the bone accent all across his devil's a fit, and I like the pickaxe. It's almost like a trident used by devils and demons and things like that in traditional fantasy worship. And so far it seems the devil is the last one. Oh nope, never mind. The tortured one is having a hard time getting over the bridge. My friend, you're not able to climb across the bridge here? What are you doing? Why are you back here hanging out, just kind of watching the devil, the demon, the little imp, the really big imp, do all of the work as he goes one-on-one with the squire here. All the other knights and citizens are dead, and our lovely new units have been victorious. Equal value points. They're much more powerful, but these are not the only units we want to check out today. Let's go to another evil map and take a look at what else we have in this pack. We have an alien, an actual, hold on, I need some light. An actual alien, that looks really good. A haunted armor. There's no body in there, just the armor. And then an alien bug. Whoa, that alien bug is fantastic. Look at it. How do you design something like this? I love this alien bug. Oh, it's horrifying. Something like a Starship Troopers or something like that. He looks really good. And then this alien, maybe he's also, the blinking eyes on the top of the little tendrils is fantastic. Again, the design of this alien is really good. The armor looks great. The color is fantastic. Maybe they're a duo. There's chains coming off of this alien bug. It's almost like he's a pet of the alien, and they come together in a tandem, and then you've got haunted armor, and this looks fantastic. What a beautiful design. You can definitely tell there's a ghost inside because of the wispy tendrils of this haunted armor. Fantastic. 1,200 points. Let's get some of these hoplites going on. We're going to do a hoplite shield wall. Actually, that's really close. 1260 to 1,200. The alien bug. It used its tongue. It's grabbed onto this hoplite. It drags him in and is going to eat him. The hoplites. Yo, was that from the alien? I think the alien is using his ranged weapon. Yep, the ranged weapon is firing off these energy blasts. Perfect for an alien species, causing these humongous explosions. That is so cool. That is so well designed. This alien is a cool unit. We're going to move to Spooky 2. We're going to continue taking a look. We have a Flesh Fairy. And we have a Watchman. And we have a Meat Lump. What is this meat lump? Oh, there's so many eyes. Oh no, guys. It's Larry. Guys, it's Larry. There's a Larry there, and there's a Larry there, and there's a Larry there. Larry has gone through a blender, and there's stinky flies all around the meat lump. That's so cool. Yeah, they even include flies congesting on the meat, and there's bones coming out of the meat lump. These units are cool. Oh, I found another Larry. Sorry, Larry. You're not looking so good. I love the bones sticking out. That's so sick. Here we have, what was that called? Some sort of fairy. It was called a flesh fairy. Maybe the flesh fairy caused the meat lump to appear. Fairies are magical creatures, and maybe it found a Larry and his brothers Barry, Terry, and Fairy, and he converted them into the meat golem thing. It was just disgusting. And then this guy, the Watcher, my goodness, look at the teeth on him and his eyes. And his contorted body with the long limbs. This Watcher is sick. We have 2,150 points here. We need some good units. So I'm going to go with Squires here, okay? And we're going to go with Archers over here and Archers over here. And I really want to go with like a catapult back here. And I don't care if we're over. I don't think this is going to do well. Let's see what happens. The Meat Fairy is launching a poison dart. I wonder if this is how we converted Larry into the creature that he is. The Meat Golem is launching in with his flies, going into the background, and obviously our Watcher has Reaper tentacles, and oh no, the Meat Fairy can duplicate. That is not good for our armies, guys. I think we need more powerful armies to fight these units. So we're gonna go Knights in the front, and we're gonna add the King, okay? And we're gonna add some healers. I think we really need to try and fight these creatures with a proper army. Now the Watcher's being attacked. Now the fairies are being shot at. And our Meat Golem is surrounded by knights in here. It's an absolute mess. An absolute destruction. The Meat Golem seems to be dead. And actually the army was capable of defeating the Watcher, the Meat Golem, and the Meat Fairy. Very interesting. So they're not too powerful, and I kind of enjoy that. I like it when things aren't overpowered and disgusting. And I like it when they're not too strong. It makes things fair. Let's continue on. Take a look at the Engineer. Very cool looking. The Manic Toy Maker and the Snow. I'm going to say the Snow Spirit for a snow map. We're going to grab the Mad Butcher. Mad Butcher, Manic Toy Maker, an Engineer. The Engineer's right here. His mouth is on fire. So he's got this breathing apparatus and fire is coming out of it. The wings look really good. How did you design these wings? They're custom. They're perfectly custom. Fascinating. And you've also got the Manic Toy Maker and the Mad Butcher. This unit here is the Mad Butcher. You guys ever watch Five Nights at Freddy's? I'm getting Murder Rabbit vibes from a butcher. And then this guy, the Toy Maker. Wow, look at this. Okay, he's got the cannon in his hand. One leg's a peg leg. He got a dagger in his belt. Candy cane up here, but look at his hat. What is going on with this? What's with the propellers? Is he gonna fly? I hope he flies. Let's give them a good army to fight. We'll grab some Renaissance units. 3,000 worth. We're gonna go a little bit extra. Not too much extra. There's some halberds like that. Maybe some fencers in the front. And we'll have a couple jousters go in. So here we go. The fight begins. Let's see what our Engineer does. Some deflects going on. The Butcher is in. The cannon is blasting from the Toy Maker. And the Butcher's actually spinning with his axes. And he just kicked that unit flying into the sky. What a great kick from the Butcher. The Butcher's going to town on all of these units. Over here, the Toy Maker does hover. His hat does help him hover. And it seems that this guy with the crossbow and the fire face, he died really quickly. It's super awkward. The Butcher is dead, and then the Toy Maker is going to town on all these units. He dropping the bomb, hitting them with a candy cane, giving them a kick. The unit's actually really balanced and very well created, but there's those 5 muskets over there, and those 5 muskets. Oh, couple shots, deflected, a dodge. Oh, point blank cannon shot and sent that unit into the Shadow Realm there. And now the Toy Maker, boom, hit 1 musket, damaged 2 others. Boom, destroyed another one. The muskets are firing, deflected. Beautiful deflection. Well done. Another deflection and then shot in the chest. The Toy Maker did take 1 shot in the chest, but his lovely cannon here is doing a great job finishing off the last of these musketeers, and it's over. The Toy Maker is victorious. Let's take a look at this Snow Spirit here in the Snow Realm, as well as a Hellhound. Whoa, it looks cool! As well as a Void Pirate. Let's take a look at the Void Pirate. Why is he a Void Pirate? There's a claw in his hand. He seems to be a ghost, and there's moss and things growing off of him. He looks like he's from Davy Jones's crew, but there's also this thing coming out of its mouth, and it's absolutely horrific and disgusting. Here we have a hellhound, and he's kind of cute. He's kind of cute, not gonna lie. I love the little skull on his collar there. I love the little flames coming off of his body. And then you've got your snow spirit. A snow spirit. It looks like there's like sunglasses on his face, a giant nose. Let's see what these guys can do. Let's grab some barbarians, shall we? We're gonna send berserkers into the fray. I'm just gonna send a bunch of berserkers into the fray. They're gonna leap in, and we're gonna see what these can do. The snow spirit is summoning an ice storm, but the berserkers don't care. And this guy is shooting off skulls. He's firing skulls from his gun, but he does not care either. Berserkers are now in on the army, in on the enemies. Huge necromancer ability, sending all the berserkers into the sky. Our lovely hellhound is flying a little bit, and he does breathe fire and have fire attacks going on. And the snow spirit, just as predicted, does have a boatload of ice abilities. That was very cool. Here we are on the custom neon map, just to change things up a little bit, and we're gonna take a look over here at the other units available. The where's the line? Where's the line on the map? I'm a little bit confused. There should be a lot. I'm set to free for all. Why am I set to free for all? Go back. Okay, hold on. What? It's a free for all map? Okay. You know what? I'm just going to roll with it. We'll see if we can figure it out. So there's blue. Okay, there's blue and there's red. Blue, red. Okay, we're going to go. We're going to do the Wendigo over here. We're going to do the Sewer Troll. And we're going to do the Yeti. Let's take a look at them. The Yeti is a blue. The Yeti. Like when I think of a Yeti, that is exactly what I would think about. And this guy, what was this one called? This one was called the Sewer Troll. Is that a sewer grate on top of his head like a hat? It is, and he does have a troll face. But what's up with the oh, it's a pylon. There's a traffic code inside the body of this troll. Like he's just eating garbage from the sewers. And then you have the Wendigo. Everyone knows what a Wendigo is. And if I had to say, that's a Wendigo. Let's summon an army, 9,000 points. We're gonna summon pirates, blunderbusses, and flintlock pistols, and bomb throwers, and a couple of cannons, and Captain Kyle, and Kira the Power Queen. Let's see what happens. Wendigo leaps in. The Sewer Troll is firing off multiple pukey projectiles. The Yeti just dove into combat, and there's an ice prison from the Yeti, probably ice abilities, and the Wendigo is actually eating Captain Kyle. Get off of Captain Kyle, Wendigo! Those claws are brutal, dealing a bunch of damage. The Sewer Troll continues to puke. Oh, and the map is also adding its own purple explosions. It's a little bit crazy. Wendigo seems to be alive. The Mr. Yeti is dead. The Sewer Troll is using all sorts of crowd control. I love how the Sewer Troll looks. He looks fantastic. Big explosion from the map's projectiles. Gravestones from the Sewer Troll, but it wasn't enough, and the pirates were capable of defeating them, even though it seems that Kira the Pirate Queen got a little bit eaten there by the Sewer Troll. Judgment Hall seems to be a great place to check out the final two units in this build. The Kraken Colossus. Look at him. You know what? We're just going to fight the Kraken Colossus straight up. I want to see this. Okay, we're going to summon a whole bunch of squires and do 4,000 points of squires versus the Kraken Colossus. Hold on. Is that a parrot? There's a bird. There's birds flying all around the Kraken Colossus. That's fantastic. I love the little pirate hat chilling down there in the water. Kraken Colossus. Let's see what happens. The fight begins, and the birds are flying around. Giant lightning bolts from the Kraken Colossus. He's also firing off necromancer abilities, a whole bunch of crescents, a whole bunch of other abilities. The squires are in, and they're just being crowd controlled by the Kraken Colossus. He's just too strong. He's far too powerful for this pathetic squire army. So we're going to add some archers. We're going to add some catapults, and we'll see if the ranged can help affect him. And then the catapult rocks smack dead on into the Kraken Colossus, and the arrows also go through. No deflection coming from the Kraken Colossus. He's taking the damage straight on. The squires move in. Squires are getting wrecked. Another volley coming from the archers. Another volley coming from the catapults, and I can't tell how much HP this unit has. He is annihilating the squire army. From his perspective, he doesn't care. I also love the birds again, just kind of floating around. I love this bird. They took the crows and they flatten them, and I don't know why. The Kraken Colossus is too strong, guys. And I can't wait to check out the next unit. He's going to be so good. Let's remove the Kraken Colossus. Let's take a look at the final unit here in this pack, the Brine Beast. What is this? There's an egg nest. There's a nest on its head. It's like a Trent. It's a tree ent with a giant wooden sword and 2 heads. Let's see what our ent can do. Catapult slam into him. Skewered. All these knights getting skewered by the sword's abilities. The ent is still alive. Oh, he's got wood impale, giant stomp. The sword swings, another giant stomp. Getting smacked by the catapult, and he's probably going to work his way here into the ranged unit using... He's lumbering. He's slowly lumbering to the range. Giant stomp, smashed by the catapults, continues to stay alive as the archers prepare another volley. They're dealing some damage to him, and now he's in close, and he was destroyed. This Brine Beast was not strong enough. I think the Kraken was much stronger. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this faction. If you did, comment down below and let me know. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.